Welcome to Radio on the Rock, coming from the Logostics Cafe, where faith meets everyday life. Today, we're diving deep into a word that forms the very foundation of all meaningful relationships: trust. The word trust has fascinating roots that stretch back through centuries of human experience. It comes from the Old Norse word traust, meaning confidence and reliability. The Germanic roots give us traustaz, which meant firm and solid. Think about that for a moment. Trust isn't just a feeling, it's described as something firm. Something you can lean on without fear of it giving way. In relationships, trust operates like the invisible thread that weaves hearts together. When we trust someone, we're essentially saying, "I believe you will act in a way that honors our connection." It's vulnerability wrapped in hope. Trust allows us to share our deepest thoughts, our fears, our dreams. Without it, relationships become performance stages rather than safe havens. But here's what's remarkable about trust. It's both fragile and resilient. It can be shattered in an instant by betrayal, yet it can also grow stronger through countless small acts of faithfulness. A kept promise, a listening ear, consistency in character. These are the building blocks of trust. Consider how trust develops between friends. It starts small. Maybe they remember something important you shared, or they show up when they said they would. Over time, through repeated trustworthy actions, a foundation forms. You begin to believe not just in what they say, but in who they are. Now, let's turn our hearts toward the ultimate expression of trust: trusting God. The scriptures tell us that God is trustworthy, not because he occasionally keeps his promises, but because his very nature is faithfulness itself. Listen to these powerful words from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." This passage beautifully captures what it means to trust God completely. Unlike human trust, which is built on track records and proven reliability, trusting God requires us to lean into his character even when circumstances seem uncertain. We're called to trust not just with part of our hearts, but with all of it, holding nothing back. When we trust God, we're acknowledging something profound: that the creator of the universe is not only powerful enough to handle our concerns, but loving enough to care about them. We're saying that his wisdom surpasses our understanding, his timing exceeds our impatience, and his love transcends our fears. The beautiful thing about God's trustworthiness is that it doesn't depend on our ability to understand his ways. When Job faced unimaginable loss, he didn't trust God because he understood why terrible things were happening. He trusted because he knew the character of the one who holds all things together. Trusting God means believing that even when life feels chaotic, there's a steady hand guiding the story. It means finding peace not in having all the answers, but in knowing the one who does. It's choosing faith over fear, hope over despair, and surrender over control. As the psalmist declares in Psalm 9:10, "Those who know your name trust in you. For you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you." As we close today's episode, I want to leave you with this thought: trust, whether with people or with God, is always a choice. It's a daily decision to believe in something greater than our immediate circumstances. And while people may sometimes fail us, we serve a God whose faithfulness endures forever. Until next time, this is Radio on the Rock, reminding you that you are loved, you are known, and you can trust the Rock of Ages with every detail of your life. I invite you to begin a conversation with me at Logostics.Cafe, where I can share more thoughts on trust and help answer any questions you might have about God's trustworthiness. Word up!